Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, today we are going to look at the utility programs in the computer systems. Just to brief you about utility programs, as you hear the word utility means the usage, the functionalities. So it looks at the different operations in the computer. So utility programs, these are simple programs mounted onto your computer to ease its performance. You'll find that the operating system was put, the application systems were put, then we have these simple programs we keep on putting on our machine to ease the operations of our computer. So with the utility programs, I used else in the computer system. So we are going to see everything in details about these utility programs. So there are different operating systems here which are used in the computer nowadays. The trend is a little bit changing, that the device, they have independent operating systems that runs on the computer, basically to provide the different varieties from the manufacturers. So there are three basic categories that do exist nowadays. We have a standalone, then we have the server, then we have the embedded one. The embedded one, so much we find them in our mobile devices which uses such components. So all those components are very important to get to know. Okay, so dear students, these are the different categories of operating system where you can find the different types of operating system used depending on the type of the operating system you want. So if you want, like, for your desktop, your machine at home, then automatically you focus on this category up here where we have Windows Vista. It is not so much used nowadays. We have Windows 10, Windows 11. Right now, many people are using Windows 11. Then we have server. The server, if you want your machine to act as a server for your company, these are the different operating systems you can deploy on it. Then embedded ones, so much found in our mobile devices, smartphones. You can see even Windows for mobile. So all these are the different three categories of operating system. Then to go further, to break them, the standalone, we have seen that this is a complete operating system that works on the desktop machines, notepad, and many others. Okay, some are client operating system that works in conjunctions with the server operating system. So they work together. So like you can find that somebody may put on Vista at the same time it is your own machine. So you are using the same thing at the same time. Okay, you can use Linux. It is a standalone machine. At the same time, it is working as your particular server if you are hosting some websites and many others. So you can see these are all different categories. We may not go deeper in them, but just showing you the different interfaces if you have never seen them. Okay, so we can also have the OS. Okay, we have the server operating system, basically that is designed specifically to support the network enterprises. So if you have a network for your organization, you may need an operating system which will be in position to handle your machine very well. We have Windows Server 2011, 2008. It keeps, so they upgraded it from 2003. So these are all components which I use. They have different uh, features that are embedded in just improve the web server management to give you that operation of the web. That's why I say that if you are hosting your website there, it becomes a little bit easy sharing of many technologies with Windows, and then it is much protected. For the Windows servers, you find that many, it protects you from different hackers, and that's why people, even who are using standalone machine, they prefer to have them. You have Linux, you have Safari, you have NetWare. These are all server operating system. Now we have also the embedded operating system. The embedded operating system is so much found on mobile devices. Okay, mobile devices, they use such embedded systems that you buy your phone and it has Windows. So many people nowadays, they have their phones which are already embedded with the operating system. Digital cameras, you can see, okay, the different cell point terminals here in Africa. Yes, they have started developing them so much. Then automated teller machines, the digital photo frames, fuel pumps. Nowadays you can set Shell, Total, that you just need to use your thumb. Even those guys who are giving us the fuel, they just use the thumb to recognize that they are the one, but it has an operating system. Yes, here in Uganda we still have attendants on different shelves or, fuel stations, but in developed countries you don't need to have an attendant because everything is computerized. You can just go to the machine and everything is done there then. So that's where we can find the different embedded operating systems. Then we have Windows Mobile. Okay, that's these different samples that you can look at. The palm. Then we have the iPhone. People who are so much in love with iPhone. So now, having seen all that, it brings us to the connection of utility programs. These are types of system software that allows a user to perform maintenance time, usually related to managing of computer, its devices, and other programs, where you can look at security, where you can put the antivirus. These are all utility programs which are used. So the utility programs are inbuilt to many operating systems and can be purchased separately. That's why you go and buy the antivirus separately. You have file manager. These are all under the system programs. As I say, that it is embedded, or sometimes you can buy. You can find them in your full package. That's why you find different versions of operating system coming on board. So they are always keeping on embedding the utility programs, like the file manager, okay, which helps you to organize the different files that you have in your machine, sorting them, even giving you the functionalities of copying folders. Okay, then you have shortcuts. These are icons. These are all utility programs embedded in your machine. File managers, just it manages a lot, which comes with Explorer, that you can go through and then get more of the information on your machine. So the file manager, what it does, displaying the list of files, organizing the files, copying, renaming, deleting, and then creating shortcuts. These are the functionalities which are performed by the file manager. Okay, now let's try to look at the search utility. Yes, there are even many softwares which are developed that you can just put on your machine and then you search quickly. Okay, you search, you just download those. If you find that your search which was embedded in your operating system does not go quicker, then you can get another one which can help you to run a little bit faster. So search utility, these are programs that help you to locate the file quickly using a certain criteria. You may just put a name of the file that you are looking for. If it is found on a certain local disk, then you just go to that disk and then you search. I'll try to show you as I'll be winding up with the video. Then you have these are all in Word document, in many other components. That's where we can find it. They're talking about index. Index means something which you can use to quickly give you a result, a keyword. So this is an example of it. If you have ever used it, you have the search, and then you can just put a simple word, and then it will bring all things related to the same thing, which makes your work a little bit easier. Then you have image viewer. These are all utility programs. You can even have more that you can download, add them on your machine. Now for the Windows, they have Windows Photo Gallery, which allows you to manage and edit the photos. Then uninstaller, you can uninstall a program that you want. These are all softwares you can even get online or the one embedded in your system. Okay, that's where we usually get it via control panel. The students will get it via control panel. You just locate control panel, and then you can get all those kind of components. Then we have this cleaner. The disk cleaner, it is very important. Okay, now talking about the disk cleaner, among the utility programs that we have in our machine, we have disk cleaner, which has the capability of cleaning the unwanted files. You just go to control panel, and then you type disk cleaner or clean, and then you get the right functionality to use, and then to delete all the unwanted files. That sometimes you have a lot of files, and then you prefer to delete them. There also, if you connect on internet, you always get them. So to avoid them, you just use that component, and then everything moves on well. So you can see that this is a disk cleaner. So it will show you the amount of the files, and then you select accordingly the dummy files, and then you just click on clean the system. It will clean all of them, and then you press OK once it is done. So simply you have. Then we have defragment. These are also ways of reorganizing the file. Sometimes we work on the machine, we use the machine for almost a month, and then you see that its performance is not moving on well. You just defrag the machine, and then your files are sorted very well, and then you could say certainly change in your machine. This is just a snap of to show you how files can be scattered, and then when you are done, you can see that at least they are all organized. Here they are scattered, and that one brings a lot of delay in your functionalities. Then backup and restore. You can back up your machine, your content, and then restore. It allows the users to copy, backup selected files onto other hard disks, or even the entire hard disks. Okay, so there are many programs which are used, like shrinking, and then you read all the components from your machine. We have screensavers. These are all utility programs to change your screen to look a little bit more professional. Then we have personal fileware. This is also a utility program that detects and then protects the users from unauthentic intruders, people who can want to use your machine. These are all different programs which are put there to help you protect your machine. Then we have the antiviruses. We always find ourselves buying them from outside because of the what can attack your machine or what has attacked your machine, and then you may need. But also Windows has its own protection antiviruses, so you just keep on updating it, and then you are ready to go. These are the varieties if you have ever used them. Okay, the worm, it copies itself. The Trojan horse, it hides your information. So you need to have some programs, the antiviruses, which can protect your machines These are the most popular ones if you have ever used them. Okay, the most popular one which I use, but yes, you buy them, you can buy it online, and then they send you a key then to make sure that you are secure. Then we have internet filters. These are softwares used to help you restrict access to certain materials on the web. Okay, not everything that you want then you can get it. At least you put a software to filter for you, to help you, make sure that you don't get problems. Okay, these are all different ways of filtering. The pop-up blockers, you can block people, the ads which keeps on affecting your machine, and those ads sometimes they come with a lot of issues. Now let us, as we try to wind up, let's look at the file compression. Yes, we always use the zipped. It has the capabilities, it has programs, you can even download them online just to compress your application so that you want to compress from the original file. So all those are done, then the zipped files and compressed. Then we have media player. Windows comes with its own Windows media player, but there are many other popular ones that which we use, the iTunes, the Rio players, and many others. Then the disk burning, uh, they are all found there. You can burn your machine using the embedded softwares, or you can go and buy like Nitro and then Nero, and then you put it in your machine to burn. So we have personal computer maintenance. Personal computer maintenance, these are different things that we have seen in control panel, which can help you detect, and then you work with your things accordingly. So basically, this is what we call utility programs. Utility programs, as I wind up, these are simple softwares which are added onto your machine to increase its functionalities, as you have seen, to protect your machine, to ease the work that you are doing on your machine. I hope that we have understood this topic of utility programs, yet to have more about computer systems. Thank you very much. We'll meet again. For any question, you can put it in my YouTube channel, and then we discuss more about these issues of computer systems. I remain Engineer Kasagga Usama. Thank you.